So the latest news coming from the IFBB suggests that fans will have a voice in choosing the 2018 Mr. Olympia, as the points will be available for them to see after the first round. Fans will judge each competitor and the scores will count in the final decision. Judges' points will be available for the fans to see before Saturday night's final. And if fans pick a different winner than the judges, then that athlete will be announced the 2018 Mr. Olympia People's Champion. We all know who the People's Champion has been for the last few years. Greene is the uncrowned Mr. Olympia for many fans. Now, I do believe that he would win the title as the People's Champion if he decided to compete this year. I am not sure that I totally agree with this idea though, as most of these fans lack the necessary experience to objectively evaluate a bodybuilder's physique. They get most of their knowledge from YouTube, and they are mainly affected by some YouTubers' opinions which are based on personal issues with some pro bodybuilders. I feel that the Mr. Olympia competition will end up like another Got Talent show, where the most talented or the one with the most beautiful voice doesn't always win, simply because he doesn't get enough votes, which is very disappointing and frustrating, especially for pro athletes like bodybuilders who dedicate their lives to prepare for this show, becoming financially, mentally, and physically consumed in order to win the gold. Now, aside from fans' votes, does Greene have any chance defeating Heath? The answer is yes, he has. I've made a video about Greene's weaknesses, which actually went viral, and pointed out that Kai has some genetic flaws in his physique, mainly his melted traps and thin forearms, which obviously do not stand a chance against Phil's incredibly developed traps and forearms. However, this doesn't mean that Kai doesn't have a chance defeating Phil. In fact, Kai has better chances of defeating Phil than Big Ramy has. It's true that Kai has weak traps and forearms, but he also has some amazingly powerful muscular departments that can't be overlooked, along with high level of conditioning. Greene has a great back, which packs a lot of shredded and developed muscles. His wheels are incredibly huge, separated, and conditioned. His wide lats, along with his ripped abs and small waist, form an impressive V-taper. And if he managed to nail his conditioning, then he would definitely be able to threaten the throne of Heath. I am not taking anything from Phil though, and I still believe that he is currently the best bodybuilder in the world and that he is truly gifted. His physique is nearly perfect, from the explosive shoulders to the huge arms and forearms, the rounded and ripped chest to the 3D effect back, the striated glutes, and the incredibly huge and conditioned wheels. Heath definitely has a winning physique. And if it was only about being narrow, then he should have been defeated long time ago by the likes of Big Ramy, Dennis Wolf, and Rolly Winkler, who are all wider than him. But this didn't happen, which means that being narrow doesn't mean that you cannot win the Olympia, and keep winning it for years. I am not so impressed about the new idea, and I am not so pleased about the possibility of having two champions, the IFBB champion and the People's Champion. Now, although their decisions have not been perfect all the time, but judges are definitely more experienced than 99% of the fans who are going to vote for their champion. So let me guys know what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.